Organizing your life is so important. You need to organize your life in several different areas. In Mugen Mindset, we talk about the 5 pillars. So we've got spouse, we've got family, friends, we've got work, career, we've got society and community, and then we've got self. And of course, within these pillars, you need organization for success and for results and to grow these pillars, right? So last week, I was with one of my staff members, and I noticed that we were getting ready to sit down and make a ton of lead calls to potential martial arts students that were going to come in and enroll with him and join his class. So I was helping him out by feeding him all of these different cold prospects that we had. So meaning they had been for a month or two, hadn't been spoken to. And I realized that without me sitting at the table, at the desk with him, he didn't have these prospects, these leads written down. He didn't have the names, he didn't have the phone numbers. And I thought, oh, what an interesting situation. If I wasn't here to help him through this, he wouldn't have all of this information. Yet 2, 3, 4 months ago, we had been going over this, of course, every single month. And it struck me to realize how important it is to be organized. I recalled back to all the different seminars, webinars, different coaching calls, mentorship calls that I've had, and all different plethora of notes that I keep in my computer. I have several different notebooks that I organize everything into, different kinds of action plans. So when I'm taking these notes, I have everything specifically organized. I've got stuff for myself organized. I've got stuff for society, community. I run a nonprofit called IJEF, and so I have all of that stuff organized in a separate notebook. I have in my computer all of the leads and cold prospects for all the different martial arts schools that I own. So I realized with this staff member, I let him know, I said, you know what? Every time that I'm feeding you these leads, why don't you start writing their names and phone numbers and emails here into a notebook? And when I gave him the notebook, everything changed. His eyes lit up. He was so excited. And I noticed by the end of the day, he had written down like 48. It was almost 50, but I think it was 48 leads that now he's going to be working on. He told me earlier this week, he said that he had already been contacting the 48 from last week, and I never had him doing it every single week. So I realized, oh man, he needs to be organized in his work career. He needs to be writing things down. And there's something magical about writing things down. I remember in one of the very first, most important books that I've ever read on business, actually, bizarrely, my father gave me the book when I was 18 years old, and I didn't read it until I was like 30. But the book is called Think and Grow Rich. Incredible book. If you have the chance to start a business or you want to get better within your career and work, I highly recommend this book, Think and Grow Rich. One of the most important books, and one of the most poignant things that I learned here in this book is writing things down, organizing your plan, organizing your we call it a concrete plan of action, right? So making sure that you're set for your career work, making sure that your goals within your family life, your spouse are written down, making sure that you write down your goals and setting up your plans for things that you're going to produce for society, for your community, right? And then don't forget about yourself, of course. Very, very important to write down the things that you plan on doing for yourself. So I cannot emphasize enough writing things down and organizing your plans.